Hello. Right. Exciting job this one. Last time I was here, it was actually my first ever YouTube video that I dropped. We went up in the loft. I put a storage combination boiler in. I did a brand new bathroom. Did loads of little jobs. Like that radiator there. A little pipe drop there. So yeah, it's been an interesting one. But now, today, I'm in here. So, this is their lounge. It's a beautiful size of the room. It's massive. We did the heat loss calcs in here. Got open chimneys, big windows, north facing, and it was a lot of kilowatts needed to heat this room. But as you can see, when they bought the house, it came with this little skirting radiator thing. Essentially, it's like a 22mm pipe that runs in, and then this is a bit of a plate, and it kind of spreads the heat, but it basically does nothing. It's they've always complained that they're cold. I mean, luckily they have a log burner, so they get that on quite a lot. But the summer is here, and they've asked me back to come and sort this out. So what I'm going to be doing, draining down the system. I'm going to be sending. This, because this goes in and just comes out over there. So basically what I've got to do is bring a pipe from there all the way to here, and then vice versa all the way back, and then come up for different radiators. Now, again, look how wonderful this is. They've cleared the room out, got the carpets up and everything before I've even got here. Whoa! Magical. So, I better start cracking on. Look, they've even lifted some of these floorboards. Look, unbelievable. I think this is why I've said this on the radio show a lot. Carol and Tim, they're my all-time favourite customers. They're just wonderful. But just a snag in memory. I'll just show you this. So upstairs, take my shoes off. This all needed doing in this house. Done such a nice job. So we've got storage combination boiler up there. In here, this was such a transformation. Got this bathroom done, all the new steps, even the ceiling used to finish here. Raised the ceiling, got some lovely height in here now. Built this stud wall, the niche, the light underneath it. This is what I called my contemporary elderly bathroom. So they wanted it ready for when they're a bit older. And I think I achieved that. So I was really, really happy with this. Great big towel rail, looking there, nice seat. This was awesome from Hans Grower. It's like a handle, but obviously it works out like the shower rail as well. Cut a little bit, nice like big handles for elderly. It was awesome. Got a big basin in there. Every wall in here had to be studded out. So that got studded out. That got brought out for the frame. Trying to keep it as big as possible. That back wall got brought forward. This got all brought forward. And then a new floor was built as well, a raised floor, because the existing floor was something like that. So having a wet room and everything just wasn't gonna work it, but I think you'd agree this came out. It's one of my absolute favourites. Got it through, got the rocker, in-wash and Spira, as you know. I quite like fitting them. I think they're very good value for money. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Little, where I built this off, because we had this window to contend with, brought the wall forward, made the shower wider, as you can see here. So there's like a half decent size shower. And then in this little space here, just made like a nice little cupboard for him for loads of storage and that. It's brilliant. So well chuffed with this. Nice to come back. Anyway. I better bloody carry on. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Let's get this little project on the go. I'll see you in a bit. So, whenever you're doing things like this, just look for the loose or the floorboards that look like they've been worked with. And as you can see, like on here, when you've got like bits like this, that means someone's been lifting them before. So there's a good chance that either the plumber or the electrician has done that before. So it's always a good clue as to where pipework is. So I've just got that up in one lump. It's easy to cut these floorboards, but I feel like if you can get away with not doing it, take off the whole thing, you're much better off. And once these are up, I always like to get rid of these pins and kind of prep the floorboard straight away. So I'll go around, I'll get all these like nails out straight away. I won't lift any other floorboards until that one's done. But as you can see here, so I found one pipe. That's perfect. So that runs along here. And down there, and then it tees up, which is obviously this. But what made me laugh is I was like, no way. We're outside. See, I was always using that as a bit of a drain cock down there, but come out here. I just said to Tim, Tim, there must be a drain cock out here. I just pulled away this little weed, dug some stones up. There it is. Can you believe it? After all the work I've done here, there was an outside drain cock. Never to be found. So, anyway, I know that's there now. Don't know whether to, I might see if I can crack that open actually. And then I might redo a new one, just put a new one out there. But we'll see, yeah, we'll see. So, anyway, what I'm gonna do now, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna prep this floorboard. And then I'm just gonna follow this pipe. You can see it's a loose floorboard anyway. I've got to try and keep this plugged in. So obviously the modem and everything for the house. But I've got the feeling the root, oh yeah, a little hole here. Oh, I put my hand in that. There's a pipe under there. What am I able to see this? Can't really see any pipe, but I'm hoping it comes as about so, and I can see this one goes across here. So hopefully that'll be enough for me, and then we can crack on. Well, let's work this one through together. Let's get these nails out. What I'm doing here is these two pipes that come under that floorboard there are in 15mm, which isn't ideal, especially as I don't know how far in the wall it goes. You know, 15mm could be going for ages in 15mm. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is look how thick this wall is as well. Look at the size of the thickness. Monster wall. So that goes through, I can feel it goes under the brickwork there, but I feel like it goes in this cupboard. Now, I do know there are some 22s in here. So we've got these two here. They go down, drop down, pair of bloody gate valves, and they go through, and there's two rads the other side in the lounge. So I could come off these 22s, try and bring them through, but I know there's pipes under the floor here. So one's like that. That one drops down in there. You can't see that because I haven't put the torch on like a numpty. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear this cupboard out. I've just measured from like the edge of this door to the pipework. It's 3010. So I'm going to measure that in there. And I'm just going to try and see what I'm dealing with, see if I can get this bit of floor up behind there or whatever. And try and lift it up. Because ideally I don't want to drill through this wall again, especially under the floor. So I just want to investigate a little bit and just make sure that it's all right. Because if it is 15 through to there, then I could probably get away with the 3 rads. Like, my rule of thumb really is 3 rads on one length of 15mm. That's just always what I've done. I've never had any trouble. You start doing 4 rads on 15mm, you get in trouble. So just gonna do a little investigating. If it does go through up there and straight onto 22s, then I'm just gonna come off that and just run 15mm pipe, but I wanna make sure. Right, so I've had a little bit of investigation under the stairs, and thank God, the 15mm pipe, they run through and then just tease off a bit of 22mm. So I know that's at its limits, but for the upset it's gonna cause in there, I have to completely clear that cupboard out. I'd have to, solid floor under the carpet in there. I'd have to dig the floor up just to bring a bit of 22 through up to this first tee. Not worth it in my eyes. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I've got these two 15mm pipes here, so I'm gonna be cutting them. Now, I know that sends off that way, we're not interested in that. What I wanna do is I'm gonna bring it through on this route here, and then we've got one radiator over there and 2 rads over there. Now, you just have to think about things a little bit. Obviously that board was loose. That's just, that was the first one I popped up just to see what was going on. I found that little junction box under there, so that's why the electrician's done that. So what I'm going to do here is, also got one pipe through anyway over to there. So just need to bring the other one across, and then I need to tee off for that radiator. Now, when it comes to like big floorboards like this, if you take a second and you're fortunate enough to have all the carpets up like this, you can work quite smart. So obviously all I need is somewhere in the middle of this window. So, I mean, ideally you'd go off in the middle and you'd split off one to the left, one to the right. But with something like this, now I don't want to put any more cuts in this than I need to. So what I've just done is just a little walk around, and I'm only explaining this because I think this will help apprentices and stuff like that. Or even if you're a DIYer, it's just that you don't need to keep cutting floorboards if you don't have to. Now, as you walk along here, you see I've got a cut here. That's an existing cut. And where does that land? That lands just in the middle of that window somewhere. So that's the one I'm going to lift up, because if we look elsewhere, they go all under the carpet gripper underneath there. So really, I don't want to lift the gripper up. I don't need to be doing that. If I wanted to go centre of the window, I probably would. That's that run there. So I'd probably, on this joist somewhere, just make a cut. But because we've got a cut here, I'm just going to use this floorboard, and I'm going to get a bit of pipe work underneath there, and then that's gonna do my run up to the window there, and then we can just carry on there. So that'll be nice. Right, better get it done then. So I'm going to do this in plastic, just to save my customers some money. There's plastic in other parts of the house. As long as you make sure everything's lubed up and clipped and insulated and stuff, there's no problem with it. This is a perfect use. I can just slide that under there, onto there, and yeah, come across here, tee off that rad under there, carry on, nice and easy. So to jog your memory of this job, it was this one that I'm back on. It's nice. Now what I did was I used the existing cold water storage tank, replumbed it in. So basically it feeds at a slow water main rate, which was no good for the storage combi. And then it falls into this pump. This pump then pumps it back into the boiler and towards the bathrooms, obviously. And there's amazing hot and cold flow rates everywhere on a storage combi. So doing this allowed me to have much bigger shower heads. And we've got 2 bathrooms here, which was perfect. And obviously saved them loads of space, got rid of the cylinder, and just used this section of the loft, which is great. So let's go downstairs. Oh. So that's all piped up. It's all insulated under the floor. So we're going to fill the central heating back up. It's all gone well. There's all schedules here. We've got me, and you can see Nick, the decorators, in getting all the wallpaper off, and then we've got plasterers and then decoration, and then they can all go back on again. But got this in though, which is nice. New little drain cock. If you're doing a drain cock outside like this, this is a Type A drain cock, so it's got a little thread on it. I'd love to tell you why. I've got taught it in college and just have always done it since, never really questioned it. So that's all done, nice and clear for the next person to drain down. So what I've done yesterday, it's just isolated the flow and turns here so they could have some hot water. Really good filming. Yeah. Make sure they're fully open. Open this one. So now I can top the heating system up. Oh, that's it. Let's go here. Love isn't always on time. Oh, so close. Wow. Go filling mode. Moving the diverter into mid position. Here it slosh around. Back under here. Wash. And this kicks in. Oh, all the power. All the power, baby. Lovely. Probably the fastest filling heat system ever. Wow, better go downstairs and check everything. So welcome back. I'm back. And it's all been decorated in a flash for YouTube, but it took a few weeks. It's mainly my fault. I went away on holiday, but look at this. They're all ready to go. How beautiful is this in here? Moved all the furniture out of the way quickly this morning. I'm just gonna pop these rads back on, get it all finished. What do you reckon? That'll look nice, wouldn't it? So I might even pop out and get some Talon Snappets actually, just to really finish it off, but really lovely room, look at that. Let's pop these back on then. There we have it, that's all sorted. All nice and level all the way around. I've got my laser level out because that windowsill is so wonky. Made my rad look wonky, so thought I'd get that out just to prove to everyone how lovely and level it is. I'm the type of guy that I'd rather hang my bit straight. I'm not going to follow a window or anything like that. I just don't work like that. I'd rather it nice and level. So just getting that all filled up and tested. Well, I've done that already. I've got it into purge mode, all that sort of jazz. You'll see a reel done on this on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I've done a collaboration with Screwfix on this one. So promoting their Flowmaster radiators. So that's why I went with these. So that's all done. It's looking great. So all I've got to do now is push the furniture back and balance the system. Right. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode. It's just a little run through, a little bit of jobbing. Can't remember now if I showed you the new little sink that I put in as well on this episode. So that was done. But yeah, like and subscribe. All that jazz. See you later. Bye.